shit. Oh, sorry.
I mean, it's not like you've never sat through one of mine.
About 2 months ago, one of my friends had just graduated from KU, and he came up to me and asked for advice on where he should live and why. His name is Sean. Sean is from Wales, and the 4 years he spent at KU are the only 4 years he's been in America. We got to talking about what he liked to do most, what his job interests were, and how he wanted to live in the United States instead of returning to Wales. We got further and further into our conversation, and I decided that showing him why Kansas City would be good for him instead of telling him was a better idea. The weekend after our talk, we went down to the heart of downtown Kansas City and worked our way outward. I showed him a little bit of the history, I showed him how diverse the culture is, and then finally I wanted to show him the social scene. After our weekend together, Sean applied for 6 internships all around the Kansas City area. I grew up all around the metro area of Kansas City. From North Platte City, I went west to Weston. Now I reside in South Johnson County. So granted, I'm a little biased for my hometown. When looking for a place to live, I believe that everyone should look into Kansas City. I will show you this by giving you some information on the city, showing you some of the entertainment that you can see around the area, and finally, job opportunities that may interest you. I will start out by giving you a brief background on the City of Fountains, as many people call it. Kansas City is the largest city in Missouri. It covers more than 300 square miles, and more than 2 million people call Kansas City and the surrounding area home. Kansas City has a few nicknames. First, many people call it the City of Fountains, due to the more than 200 fountains that span the area. I feel the fountains give Kansas City a big city feel, or a big time feel, like Vegas without going overboard. KC has fountains such as this, the Liberty Memorial Fountain. This is the only fountain in the world, or the U.S., that is dedicated to those who have served in World War I. Every fountain is said to have told a story. The Heart of America is also used a lot to describe the area for 2 reasons. The first reason it being the geographical center of the United States, and also the population is in the average area for big cities in the United States. So it's not too big and it's not too small. As I just said, Kansas City is in the middle of the United States, which gives it a potential for hot and cold. The thing that I like personally most about the climate is the difference between each season. Starting in the winter, the temperature starts a little below freezing, but then works up to a mild 50 by the ending mid-March month. Spring months are extremely nice in Kansas City. I know this from experience. The temperature ranges from 50 in the early months all the way up to a nice 80 degrees later on. Summer in Kansas City is a little on the warm side. It starts from the mid-70s or so, and then you get to the rare 100-degree days in July. Fall is also really nice in the area. The average temperature is a refreshing 65 degrees on average. Now that you have a little bit of background on Kansas City, I want to share with you what makes the city fun. Entertainment in Kansas City. The Power and Light District is considered to be the Midwest entertainment epicenter. P&L for short is located in the heart of downtown Kansas City. There are things to do for everyone. If you are out with your family and want to go to the 21 restaurants featured in the 500,000 square foot area, there's a great variety of food and price ranges. Whether you're looking for a quick bite to eat, you can go to Chipotle, or for a nice sit-down dinner, you can have Kobe Japanese Steakhouse, whatever you're feeling for that time. The thing that the Power and Light District is most famous for is the bar scene. They have 13 bars all within 1 block of each other, and they all overlook a huge stage where many concerts are held. One thing that many people might not know is that the 2010 FIFA World Cup biggest watch party was held in the Power and Light District of Kansas City. The last thing the P&L has to offer is a wide variety of shops. There are 20 shops conveniently located in the area. Some of the shops include Joseph A. Bank, Nicky Grant Boutique, and Label. If you're in the mood for shopping, but the Power and Light District doesn't satisfy all your needs, you can travel about 2 miles away from there and go to the Country Club Plaza. The Plaza, for short, is more shopping than one needs, in my opinion. Their slogan is 15 blocks, endless possibilities, and I believe this to be very true. There's over 100 shops in the area, so I'm assuming you'll find what you are looking for. I invite you to visit their website, www.countryclubplaza.com, to check out all the shops they have. 3 things that I won't go into too much detail are the Legends, Independence Center, and Zona Rosa. All 3 of these are large shopping centers within 15 miles of the city. Between them, over 500 shops of all types. I will let you explore them on your own at zonarosa.com, legendshopping.com, and independencecenter.org. I've covered the shoppers with the Country Club Plaza and the P&L. I've covered the late-night partiers with all available bars at the P&L. And I've covered the families who are looking to go out for a nice dinner. And this leaves me lastly with the sports fans. Kansas City is home to the Chiefs. The Chiefs are a professional football team and have been in 16 NFL seasons, or 16 seasonal playoffs since the NFL started, including last season, the 2010 season. KC also has a professional baseball team called the Royals. Kauffman Stadium, where the Royals play, just got renovated. Now there's 2 major party decks in left field and right field. And also, there's a kids' play zone fully equipped with a mini baseball diamond and various activities for kids to play on. Livestrong Park and Kansas Speedway are both located in Village West, which is 15 miles west of downtown. This is also where the Legend Shopping Center is that I mentioned earlier. Livestrong Park was just completed this year and is home to Sporting KC, a professional soccer team. Livestrong Park is considered one of the most highly technologically advanced sports parks in America today. Kansas Speedway just gained their second NASCAR race per year, which is a pretty big deal in NASCAR. The entertainment aspect of Kansas City is fantastic, with more shopping than anyone in the Midwest, many major sports teams. But how does that help anyone if they don't have a job? Due to the geographical location of Kansas City, right in the middle of America, many American companies place their headquarters here. Hallmark is one of those companies. Hallmark is the most known name in cards. Greeting cards, birthday cards, get well soon cards, any cards you may ever need. They'll have it. This is one of the places my friend Sean applied for that I mentioned earlier in the story, or in the speech. He said that there were numerous options in the position applying for category on the online application process. Hallmark is a lot bigger than I'd imagined. When I went to check out the website, they employ over 10,000 people in the Kansas City area alone. The jobs range from manufacturing to distribution, sales, creating cards, anything you may need. Hallmark probably has a position for you. Cerner is another company that calls Kansas City home. You may not ever have heard of this company, but I guarantee you have dealt with them unknowingly. They aim to improve the entire healthcare system, and they do this by eliminating error, variance, and waste for healthcare providers and consumers. This company alone employs 20,000 people in the Kansas City area and is said to have great opportunity for advancement. They need marketers, accountants, all types of engineers, creative minds, producers, most anything you can think of Cerner employs. Companies headquarters that are in Kansas City, such as Burns & McDonnell Sewage, Fairfield Inn & Suites, Sprint, Boulevard Brewing Company, and UMB Bank. These companies alone employ close to 250,000 people. According to this chart, right here, it says that the unemployment rate in Kansas City is below the average for the nation. 89 to 91% of people looking for jobs and are willing to work have jobs in Kansas City, which is above average, which I said earlier. When looking for a place, why not look at the heart of America? I've given you some information on the city and about the weather. We've looked at some of the things that make the city very attractive, and then we looked at how the job market in KC is near the top in the U.S. So when you graduate from college and aren't looking to go home and live with your parents anymore, look into Kansas City. I bet you'll be glad that you did. And if you don't believe me, buy this great book, Kansas City, A Collection of the Heartland, and it'll persuade you more than I could. Thank you.
Hey!